Hey everybody, welcome to iHeartStats. Today we're going to have our first actual lesson, and we're going to guide you through a couple of concepts that are going to help structure the course today. So first thing that we want to talk about, the main concept for today, is something that's called levels of measurement. Okay, levels of measurement. Levels of measurement is a really key characteristic of any particular variable. There are actually 4 levels of measurement, okay? The first one is nominal. Nominal means that the variable just tells us something about the classification of the variable, okay? There's no ordering in that particular characteristic. It's something that's, just puts it in a particular category, like eye color. You're brown, or you're blue, or you're green, or whatever color you are, but there's no particular ordering amongst them that says one is more or less than another, all right? When you have a nominal level variable, it has to be what's called exhaustive and mutually exclusive. That means, exhaustive means that the variable covers all of the cases in your data set. So it covers all the possible eye colors in this particular case. And mutually exclusive means that you can only belong to one of the categories. So you can't have 2 different eye colors in that particular kind of data. Okay? You can only belong to one category. Let's think about shoes for a second, okay? So if I have a whole bunch of shoes in front of me, I'm at a shoe store or something, I could put them into categories. For example, I could separate them into piles based on their type. So I could put all the athletic shoes in a pile, all the dress shoes in a pile, all the casual shoes, and so on. So I could have them in those different kinds of categories. Or I could categorize them differently. I could have a different variable, but it could also still be a nominal level variable based on how they're how you hook them up. Do they have laces? Put all those in a pile. Do they have a buckle? Put all those in a pile. Are they slip-ons? Put all those in a pile. So I can separate them out based on that category. Okay? So that's how the nominal level works, is some kind of categorization. There's a special case of categorical variable where there's only 2, a dichotomy, where there's only 2 categories. For example, with the shoes, I could just split them up into men's shoes and women's shoes. Okay? And there's some special techniques that come about when you have only 2 in the category. So we might want to pay attention to that because it'll come up a couple times later on in the course. Out in the real world, some variables we might actually examine that have this nominal level. Race would be a very typical one. So sometimes it gets confusing because people can kind of see themselves as being part of more than one race, but we can treat race as a nominal level variable. And that's one you might see a lot of times in statistical analysis that you see in the newspaper or so on, something like that. Okay, so that's the nominal level.